They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, 53! Coming to you. Hey, switch gears. 36! Hey, 66!
Sony Michel, his first carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Under 72. Under coach. Check three. Alert flare. Wait till the end.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives to Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Michel. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wait 20. Watching you guys. It's on field. Hey, 66. Check 53, Linda. Check 9.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, goal 66.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Wait, that's 53! 54! Check! Goal 50! Check! Check it, reload! Regular, hey, check it!
On play action, it's Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sugar! Check three. No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady going to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wait, 53! Rip! Come on, let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the ground, Michelle, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming. Wait, that. Wait, 20. Watch it, come on. Come on, D. Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. No catches, and not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Let's go. Tighten up. Watch it, let me kill. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Both bandit.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
You got tight. Let's go.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be taken short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Derrick Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
60 outlaw. 58 right there. I'm on. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got room. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Gabo!
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground is Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Front 80. Front 80. Right here. Slam.
On 1st down, Michel. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, Michel. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 9. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be, as he runs up and spikes it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill going to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Ready? 18 Gator. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get it.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Down. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. But Charles, a 1-score game.